with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. It's fucked up Friday today. Could it be a more fucked up Friday? Next Friday is going to be more fucked up, and then probably the next 12 after that. But don't worry, I bought enough batteries to podcast for the next 6 months. Well, yesterday snuck up on me a little bit. Day 300, and I didn't even fucking notice until I uploaded the episode. That's how wild things have got. So how y'all doing? How is everyone coping? How you going over there in Guernsey? Is there an outbreak in Guernsey yet? I bet you're fucking happy you're not part of the mainland now. What about you in Tanzania? It's getting pretty fucking wild in Australia now. But if you look at the people, they're really fucking relaxed. Like, Australians are known for being laid back and relaxed. But it's not laid back and relaxed. They're idiots. Complete fucking idiots. Even the fat lady upstairs today was speaking to my wife going, I'm not worried about coronavirus. I'm not worried about it at all. I'm like, you're definitely going to get coronavirus. You're 100% going to die of it. I can hear you wheezing through the walls after you walk up the stairs. But I went around today getting a little bit of fucking supplies. A couple of axes just in case we need to go fucking Mad Max. But I was going around getting some food and water and shit, and I was looking in other people's trolleys. And I'm like, you're really only planning for the next 2 days, aren't you? Like, people's idea of stocking up for this coronavirus is like getting an extra pack of sausages. You fucking idiots. People think it's going to blow over. The listeners of this podcast are so lucky you have me, because I've been visualizing this day for the last 15 years, every single day of my life. I know exactly how it's all going to play out. In the end, we just eat each other, but you need to make it to that part. This is what you do financially. This is what I started doing. Usually I pay for everything with my own money. I've gone to credit now. If you've got a credit card, which a lot of you won't because you have bad credit because you're alcoholics and degenerates. But if somehow you've got a fucking credit card, what you do is you start buying supplies on credit. Use the bank's fucking money. And then you just pay the fucking minimum. Pay the fucking $20 a month or whatever. Just jack that credit card. Pay the $20 a month and see what's happening in the next 6 to 8 months. There's not going to be an economy in the next 6 to 8 months. The fucking banks will crash. No one's going to have a job to pay back their mortgage. That's the other thing. If you've got some savings, if you've got some money of your own and you've got a mortgage, unless you've got enough savings to get you through a full fucking year, just stop fucking paying. Keep that money. Keep your own money. Because what you don't want to do is think this is going to blow over in 6 months and there's going to be an upturn and keep paying a mortgage that you're not even going to be able to afford in 8 months and end up with no money. That's what I would do anyway, but I don't like the banks, and I do like stealing their money and not paying it back. Economically, who the fuck knows what's going to happen? Food-wise, only get food that's not going to attract neighbours when they're starving to death. Just get your rice, get your lentils, a little bit of flour, whatever. Don't get garlic, butter and onions and attract some fucking psycho from next door who just bought 2 axes. That's what you don't want. You don't want someone rocking up to your front door with a brand new jet black New York Yankees hat and 2 fucking sharp brand new axes banging on your front door because he smells some sauteing onions. That's what you don't want. You want odorless foods and you want to stay low profile. It's going to get wild, people. It is going to get fucking wild. It's kind of a little bit exciting at the moment. You don't know what's going to happen. I tell you what's going to happen. Fucked up Friday story. Okay, so this story today, I haven't even read it. I have not had fucking time to read it. And I only got one story to tell. So, I'm going to read it for no other reason than continuity. You don't need a fucked up Friday story today. But usually I read them once beforehand to see if they're any good. This one, I'm not even doing that. We're both going to see what this story is about in real time. Here is the fucked up Friday story for this week. Okay, this story is actually from the guy who wrote the story 2 stories back and whose sister wrote the story last week. He's basically come back and said, I can top that. This is from Eric Carabin, and I'm reading this for the first time with you. So if it's not popping, it's not my fault. Eric, the pressure's on you now. Okay. About an hour from where we live in upstate New York, there is a ski resort that used to have a German-themed festival in August every year. It's basically summer Oktoberfest for a weekend. My family used to go, and since I've been legal, I've always gone down with a couple of buddies to have a day on the mountain being dumb cunts. This time I enlisted the services of my lovely younger sister to drive my buddy Bones with 2 Z's. Oh, this story is going to be fucked. All right, let me try and predict this story. Bones sounds like someone who's broken his collarbone twice. Like Bones sounds like someone at a party. If you mention you've broken your finger, he'll just start reeling off all the bones he's broken. He used to ride dirt bikes, and he was pretty close to becoming a crusty demon once, but one of those times he broke his collarbone. He got addicted to oxys, and it's been a slippery slope ever since. So I would say, I don't know. I don't know what Bones would be up to. I would say broken bones, maybe. Okay, where was I? This time I enlisted the services of my lovely younger sister to drive my buddy Bones, another mutual friend, and myself back after a long day of debauchery. I would drive us all down in my car, pay for gas the whole trip, and I think I offered to pay her $50 for DDing, and then buy her a couple of drinks while we were there since she was underage at the time. It's 21 in America. Anyway, she agrees and we head down a sunny August Saturday to have some fun. Once we get there, it's game on. I head to one of the bathrooms to piss after the car ride down and eat this little chunk of Molly I bought along because fuck it, why not? Those little chunks are the ones you forget as well. You have a little rock, it's like loose in your pocket, you remember it, you take it, and then next thing you know, you're fucked. I love going to this place and it's always a hoot to be there. Anyway, the day progresses fine and we're all having a good time. We're all drinking boots of beer and buying mixed drinks, and despite being the sober one, my sister said she was having a fun time. It gets to be that time of the day and we decide to head back. My sister is dropping off our other friend, then dropping my other buddy and I off at his apartment because we intend to keep drinking the rest of the night. The car ride back is where this all goes wacky. I forgot to mention to my sister that I purchased a bottle of gin for my buddy and I to drink later, and had all the mixes and such in the car because we didn't plan on driving when we got back, obviously. We decided to break into that on the ride back because I figured the worst that would happen is we get an open container ticket, and I really didn't give a fuck about that. About a half hour after leaving, the alcohol is calling the shots for my buddy and I, and we start to act up a little, fucking with the windows on each other, etc. It starts to escalate when he decides to stick his head out the back passenger window where he was sitting to get some air like a dog. Fucking Bones! Fucking head out the window, tongue out, drooling, with the eyebrow ring. Bones definitely has an eyebrow ring, 100%. I'm sitting in the front passenger and unbuckle myself and try to push him out the window. Alright, that's good. Your sister's gone back. Bones! You too! Part of our friendship is based on a general disregard for the other's well-being, so who cares, right? As I'm trying to do this, my sister, bless her soul, isn't having any of this bullshit from her retarded older brother and his retarded friend. She rolls up all the windows and locks them in an attempt to get us to behave. My buddy, who is sitting behind me, decides to get my back. He's going to take my seatbelt and wrap it around my neck until I pass out. Nice. Yeah, don't fuck with Bones. Despite his eyebrow ring and his Blink 182 tattoo, fucking Bones is a cunning cat. He must have really blocked those carotid arteries well, because from what I recall, I was blacked out in a couple of seconds. My sister is now freaking out because my face is purple. And I'm passed out next to her with my psycho friend laughing in the back. I come around and start laughing myself when I realize what he's done. I tell him that he really got me good on that one, and we have another laugh. You two are fucking psychos. What's your nickname? Is it like Bulldog or something? Bones and fucking Bulldog. At this point, my sister has thoroughly had enough of her psycho brother and his buddy. Mind you, our other friend is also sitting in the back, and he's just drunk eating chips and trying to feed them to my sister at times. I ran out of breath there. He just sat there enjoying a few drinks and watched us try to kill each other. Good times. We finally get back our way and drop him off. My sister brings my buddy and I back to his apartment, and before the car even cools off, she's out of there. I guess we kind of traumatized her, and she has refused to DD for my buddy and I ever since. I guess I can't blame her either. We're all cool now, though. All right. Thank you, Bulldog. Thank you, Bones. This is a fucking fucked up Friday, and I think they're going to get even more fucked up. So send in your stories. I'm Boyle Comedy on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Tell your friends about the podcast. Do the shit. And I'll see you the fuck later.